half. It's game number 4 of 5 here on the Sunday afternoon, and we got a humdinger coming on up. Lakota West and LaLumiere next on SUV TV. And good afternoon to you again here from Trent Arena in Kettering, Ohio. I'm Geoff Kim, joined along by Scott Mueller. It's Flying to the Hoop, powered by Beacon Orthopedics here on SUV TV. Partner, we got a fun one we're expecting here. Two great recruits here for Lakota West to punctuate what should be a fun one here for the #1 team in the state of Ohio.
Yeah, I mean, last year they got to play the host school, Fairmont, and they just absolutely destroyed them, winning by almost 40. This year, much tougher competition. They got LaLumiere out of Indiana, which is a prep school. Now these guys come in here boasting some college athletes. 2 guys going to Purdue, 2 guys going to Notre Dame. So this is not going to be an easy task for them this year.
Should be a fun one here at Trent Arena this afternoon. The Lakers and the Firebirds will have that coming up. Well, the starting lineups in the opening tip-off when we return on SUV TV. If you're ready now, let's give you the starting lineup here in this ball game. First for the LaLumiere Lakers, in with a record of 13-1. They are 4-1 in the EYBL. Their head coach in his 9th year, Pat Holmes. They'll run a 3-guard set. 2 is Devin Cleveland at 6'3", 175 pounds, a junior. He'll run with 3, Jacob Weber at 6'6", 180 pounds, a senior. And 10, John Sanderson at 6'3", 190 pounds, a senior. Up front, it's 20 for Landis Bright at 6'8", 225 pounds, a junior. And 23, Gabe Weiss at 6'7", 215 pounds, a senior. On the other side for the Lakota West Firebirds, in with a record of 13-0. They are 8-0 in the Greater Miami Conference. Their head coach in his 3rd year with this program is Kelvin Moss. Here's, it looks like they run a 4-guard set, but we'll put it to you this way. In the backcourt to start off is 3, Tyson Davis at 6 foot tall, a senior, and 5, Andre Richardson at 5'9", a sophomore. Running the swing positions at the guard spots is 0, Bryce Curry at 6'4", a junior, and 2, Joshua Tyson at 6'3", a junior. Up front, it's 13, Roman Combs, the tallest man on the team at 6'6", a junior. And as we bring in Scott Mueller back into the broadcast, the measure of height is going to be a big one here. If you look pound for pound, each by each, position by position, the Lakers have the advantage all the way around. Yeah, it's like a David and Goliath type of situation. You really do have super height coming in at LaLumiere, and then you look over at Lakota West bench, and yeah, the #1 team in the state of Ohio, number 18 nationally, and yet you've got a prep school in LaLumiere, which without a doubt has the height advantage. However, I don't think Lakota West is going to back down. I think they're going to use this undersized advantage to outquick them, try to outspeed them, get to their shots quickly. You know, whether or not they're going to out-rebound this team, I don't think so. But I don't think that's going to faze them in one bit. So the good news for Lakota West, they're not particularly dependent upon the 3-ball. They're shooting right around 33% from behind the 3-point line. The bad news is they're dependent upon getting inside. They shoot 66% in the paint area. Against the height that they're going to face here against the Lakers, that may be a challenge here this afternoon. It's definitely going to be a challenge, and so what I think we're going to see is a lot more shots in transition. They're going to see defense turn into offense. So they're going to try to pick the ball up, say, in this middle third or this middle half of the court. They're going to try to play a lot more in between 3-point line to 3-point line and have the ball picked up, put out quickly, and score quickly. So when you say scoring inside the paint, they're going to try to score without any defense between them and the basket. What might come into play today for a team that might have to shoot a little bit more threes would be the secondary break. If you get in transition and the defense sags back, well, who's on the outside ready to shoot? Yeah, well. So that might be a question that we need to get answered here this afternoon. Definitely. I mean, Bryce Curry's going to get a lot of his points leaking out into transition. So they're going to get traps on one side, and you're going to see Bryce Curry leak out on the other. To my estimation, the guy that we got to really look for here is 10, John Sanderson, the highest rated amongst the players from LaLumiere. I think he's rated in the 60s. in the ESPN Top 100. He's ranked 66. Get this stat line on him. 14 points a ball game, 5 boards a contest, and 6 assists a ball game. That is a lot.
Yeah, Matt Painter's getting an absolute steal in this one. I foresee him being a contributor almost right away. He's got great size for his position. And my guess is he shoots it incredibly well also.
On the other side, we just saw Joshua Tyson, who's been offered already by Ohio State, Cincinnati, Arizona State, Penn State, and Virginia Tech. That's a lot of big name brand schools, especially from around here. UC down the road, Ohio State out to our east, and that's a lot of proximity for somebody that if he wants to stay in Ohio, he's going to get the pick of the litter.
Yeah, for sure. And, he'll narrow that list down eventually. I think for right now, given the nature of things, he's just enjoying the way things are starting to progress for him. He'll start to filter things out little by little. I know he's got a good family behind him, and as he starts to take the information as it comes, again, start to filter things out. He'll play over the course of the summer, and when the school year starts next year for his senior year, things will start to come into focus for him.
It'll be Ferlandis Wright, the jump center against Roman Combs. Lakota West in the white uniforms with the red trim. It's the black uniforms with the white trim and piping for LaLumiere, the Lakers. And the tap is controlled by the Lakers, and away we go as we go right to left and attack the West bucket. John Sanderson, who we mentioned at the top of our broadcast, got the initial touch. Gabe Weiss, back to Sanderson, 3, no good, and West will get their first crack on offense. Andre Richardson, all 5'9" of them, having to climb amongst the trees here in this ball game. Tyson. Combs got a touch, back to Combs. Long 2, and he knocks it down. 2-0, Lakota West.
I'm impressed with the quickness that Lakota West has. Their foot quickness right now is incredible. I was not prepared for that, though not surprised by it.
Tapped out by Bryce Curry. Roman Combs is a defensive back for Tom Bolden's football club at Lakota West, and he's a good one. Big kid who can play cornerback.
Yeah, transfer from Cooper High School in Kentucky.
That is the case, and Jacob Weber gives the Lakers the lead.
Another young man signed with Purdue. He'll be with Sanderson at Purdue, playing for Matt Painter next year.
Combs with the ball.
Oh, good steal.
He lost the handle, and it's a 2-on-1 break. Sanderson feeds and left up there for White, and they'll reset. Down to Weiss, out on the corner, and it will head the other way. Last touch by Gabe Weiss.
Good hands. Again, a lot of quickness out there. Now, that's different than the last game we saw. Now, that's not to say that players weren't quick, but this is a decided difference in the level of quickness.
It's Joshua Tyson who will handle. Combo guard. He can play in the backcourt. He can obviously handle the ball. Here's 3 on the way. Knock it down. Bryce Curry.
I've seen that before from Bryce. Even back when he was playing in junior high, I could see that level of aggressiveness from him. He was not afraid to shoot from the perimeter in any situation.
Averaging 13 and a half a ball game. West has a 5-3 lead over the Lakers.
Pass.
And thrown away into the hands of Tyson Davis. You'd expect no less out of good hands out of a wide receiver.
Right. Good strength. Oh, good move. Wow.
No finish, however, for Bryce Curry. Here's Weiss, stuck. Actually, now he has the ball. Driving baseline, goes underneath the hoop and ties it up. Big explosive first move for Gabe Weiss to the hole.
Good strong finish. Again, Lakota West coming out not phased at all by the height and the strength of this prep school.
First tie of the ball game, not at about 5:20 left to go here in this first quarter. Andre Richardson. The passing game has been crisp so far. That's
very
a good
crisp.
sign.
Yep, very good sign. We talked in the last game about how crisp things need to be in order to play at a high level.
Bad attempt for Richardson, trying to get a jump pass out. 3 from the wing, knock it down for Jacob Weber, and a timeout. Charge to West. With 4:53 left to go here in this first quarter. That's a quick trigger out on that sideline.
And a very impressive transition 3. And I think Kelvin Moss is just simply upset by the fact that his crew didn't find guys in transition quickly enough.
3 lead changes so far, including the last one that we just saw in the bucket, and 1 tie here in the early minutes. So if that's the kind of game that this is going to be, hallelujah, after the last game that we saw.
Absolutely. I could not have phrased that any better. Hallelujah. You know, a little eye-opener, a little breath of fresh air, if you will.
Kelvin Moss is one of our favorite dudes. I got to know him back when he was the Middletown head coach a few years back.
Right.
He's now in his 3rd year with this program, replacing Jim Leon, who had over 500 career wins. So
yeah.
that's a big legacy to have to live up to, and he has done it by leading Lakota West to a Final Four.
Yeah, and what a great season they had last year. And I know they're only scratching the surface to what they're capable of.
Curry low right, oh, beauty.
Yeah, and despite his wiry look, Bryce Curry is a very strong athlete.
The quickness on him low right was a beauty.
Yeah.
8-7. Dan Salongo's in the ball game. He wears 44 for the Lakers, and a steal.
Again, here's the quickness we talked about.
Thank you very much!
Yep.
Joshua Tyson gives Lakota West the lead.
And partner, that's the points I was talking about. Those are the points in the paint that you're going to find that Lakota West brings to the table.
Long 3 and knock it down, and the answer back for Rivers Knight and the Lakers.
We don't want to discount how quick Lakota West is defensively. They are going to create turnovers up front, in between the 3-point lines.
Combs has it. Halfway through this exciting first quarter, 5 lead changes so far.
Here's Tyson again.
To the rack and scores, and we've tied it up. Here's a 3. Knock it down! The answer by Weber again. Weber's on the money here in the early go.
Ouch. I mean, we see the points being scored and being put up on the board so quickly by both teams. And this is an exciting ball game.
6 lead changes already. It's Combs, fills the paint.
Good
works
move.
it on Solongo, misfires, and he retains.
Good pass.
Drive, and before the pass by Davis, we got a foul.
Yeah, and while this is going to be a common foul, I want to stress just how important that drive was with Tyson Davis finding an open man. If that play had been able to continue, there's no question that Combs finds the basket there.
And there's your line change.
Yep.
You see a pair coming in for each Lakota West and the Lakers. With 3:06 left to play here in this opening quarter. LaLumiere has 6 Division I college commits.
Yep. 6. Yeah, that's incredible. That's incredible. We've seen Elijah Dunn checking in for the first time for Lakota.
Davis now to Combs.
Basket.
Fills the lane, rejected, out of bounds by Ferlandis Wright.
But what's important here on that drive is that he has been able to get to the rim now 3 different times on 3 different defenders. He's getting shoulders around all these guys.
Dunn had it on the entry, and now we also see Griffin Long in for the first time. Back to the corner. Here's 3 from the corner, and Elijah Dunn.
And right on cue, right off the bench, this is why Elijah Dunn is averaging 8 points a game off the bench.
There's another 3
my.
and 1!
Wow.
The 4th 3 of this first period for Jacob Weather. And he'll go to the line for an old-fashioned 4-point play. Mercy.
This game is not even 5.5 minutes old, and we have seen 31 points go on the board. And only a 3-point lead.
Griffin Long picks up his first. With 2:31 to play, 4 trays already by Weber, who is smoking out of the gate, and he gets the bonus for the 4-point play. It's 18-14. By the way, this is the biggest lead of the ball game.
Jacob Weber is single-handedly almost beating Lakota West. He has 13 of the 18 points.
Griffin Long with 2:13 to play here in this first period. Tyson looking in, back to Dunn, out to Tyson for 3, back iron and out.
Yeah.
And a rare miss by either team right now.
Right. Yeah. Nice to say that misses are of a premium. It's kind of nice.
No good for John Sanderson. The putback stolen away, taken off the hands of Wright. Here comes West. Here's Combs up front.
Again, the quickness of both teams.
Combs is 6'5", 6'6", depending upon who you ask.
Yep.
He's as the center on this team, but he really profiles as a face-up forward.
A lot of them do. You know, I see a lot of these rosters and center, the C next to a kid's name. Very few and far between. They don't just list them as centers anymore. They're more forwards.
Curry off the screen. They keep it around the arc. Skip pass back to Curry. With 1:10 to play here in this first quarter. A little slowdown here in the closing minutes of the first.
Another
Here's
pull.
A long three to knock it down.
Again, there's just there's nothing that Bryce Curry is going to feel bad about when it comes to taking shots.
He's got 8 in the book, 18-17 with 52 seconds left to play in the opening
And he hasn't
quarter.
missed. There's another opportunity to turnover, and that's what Josh Tyson's going to bring to this ball club.
Hitting Kemp off the dribble into
There's
the
a
ball
miss.
game. He misses, and the ball saved by Bryce Curry. Curry up the sideline. Dunn gives it back. Joshua Tyson plays.
He had it.
Combs has it.
Yep. Combs
Football player to football player, and now back over for Tyson.
And Combs was looking inside to get that ball inside. It was going to be a touch pass if he'd caught it cleanly.
What a fun first quarter.
Oh, outstanding.
Being guarded by John Sanderson. 15 to play here in the opening quarter.
I mean, to call this an instant classic just for watching the first quarter alone.
Tyson off the screen. 5
Here we
to
go.
play.
Here we
To
go.
the rack he goes!
There it is. 3 seconds. Not going to get a shot off.
There's Sanderson for 3.
Wow.
Off the glass, and we go to the second. Wow.
Outstanding.
19-18. Lakota West by 1 as we head to the second here on SUV TV. Here in Kettering. 19-18, Lakota West leading LaLumiere by 1 on 7 lead changes and 3 ties through 8 minutes.
I feel like I need a shower after that first quarter. I need something to kind of cool off. I've been looking forward to this game for a while. I know I've wanted to see Lakota West play, knowing that they're an outstanding ball club. What a treat. What a treat that was.
So the good news for the Firebirds, for those of you out in Beckett Ridge and Westchester that pay attention to the Firebirds, the size disadvantage is not a disadvantage right now.
It is not. It is not. They are not intimidated in any way, shape, or form. They understand the assignment.
Double screen set to start the second. Dunn gives it up.
Combs.
Nice move for Combs. He lost the handle.
Yeah, he certainly had it.
And a bucket here will give the Lakers the lead and an 8th lead change. Where's Weber? That's the question you probably got to ask.
Right, yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Coming down the other way, Tyson! Thank you very much! He's got 10 in the book.
But that's it, though. The turnovers that Lakota West can create because of their pressure out front. In between the 3. There it is again.
Another steal. Here's Tyson again. Thank you very much! Back-to-back dunks to give Lakota West a 5-point edge.
Here's the pressure. There it is again. Another steal.
This time it's Curry to the whole hand foul. In traffic, he got in the way. Rivers Knight had to foul him before he got another deuce.
the pressure that Lakota West can put on their opponents, it's remarkable. It's remarkable. I've not seen its equal at the high school level. They are long, they are strong, they're able to keep everybody in check. They're not losing anyone.
Despite the height disadvantage, the one thing that's evident with Lakota West, look at the players on the floor.
Yeah.
Look at the long levers they all have.
Right, exactly.
Combs got the entry.
Yeah.
Here's Tyson.
They're neutralizing it all with the quickness and the length.
But they all have long levers, long arms.
Yeah.
With the wingspan.
Look how deep that is.
Here's a long three. Knock it down.
Oh my God.
Bryce Curry with his third. He's got 11.
He is 3 for 3 from beyond the arc, and that one was deeper than an NBA three.
From 25 feet away to make it 26-18, the biggest lead of the ball game. Cleveland off the dribble to the rack, misfires, no good. The rebound, put back, no good for Fernandez, right, no good to the line.
And even on that foul, that's an okay foul.
By the way, that's 2 on Griffin Long, and while he's not in the book scoring,
right,
he's seen good minutes by being part of the flow of the offense.
Right. And being even a part of the defensive flow of things, creating turnovers, creating leakouts, all of it.
Fernandez, right, is 6'8", 225 pounds, junior, averaging 11 points a ball game. He's hitting upon 83% of his free throws this year.
Yep.
And he breaks the drought. Got them both.
So now, seeing some newbies here for the first time.
By the way, that breaks a 12-0 run by West.
Wow. All right.
They put up points in a hurry.
They do.
Tyson really thought about 3 for a second.
He did, and I almost thought if he wasn't going to get to the rim here with a mismatch like that.
Combs facing up, works off the screen. 5:45 left to play here in this first half. Fun to be had in Kettering.
There we go. Get the mismatch he wants.
Oh,
good pass. Oh, that's outstanding.
No good,
that's outstanding. That was all about creating the mismatch on that ball screen right there. Goldner with an incredible screen, great roll, got him on his back.
Gabe Weiss with his first. By the way, we didn't get to mention Braden Goldner's name. 6'5" sophomore.
Right. Gets him on his back, shovel pass down low with a quick finish.
Goldner hits his first free throw of the year. He came in 0 for 2.
Now, these might be a little bit spot minutes, but what an incredible opportunity for this young man. Looks good. Looks good. There's no flaw in that shot. And look, there it is, spot minutes. He came in for literally a possession. A possession. He came in down here on this end. He played one possession. Did his job.
Kelvin Moss gets the most out of his players.
Absolutely.
That is the best compliment I can give a coach.
Yep. Understand the role. Understand the moment. Do your job.
Right now, defense starting to clamp down a bit more. Here's a high arcing shot, no good. Chased down by Weston. Here they go on the run.
Yep.
It's Curry up
there
ahead.
It is.
Tyson to the hole.
And partner, that is precisely what I have been telling you about Lakota West. They get out in transition and they finish points before the defense can even get back.
Tyson with 12 to make it 30-20. A double-digit lead in this ball game. Do you believe it?
I think we have to. I think we have to.
Peyton Kemp trying to work in, skips it and throws it away. Then for Cleveland over top of the net. I think if you're the Lakers, you're in shock right now.
It's the pressure. It's the pressure. It's the ability to put pressure on their opponent and make them make their own mistakes. That's what they do. They just give you no option.
It's Tyson with the ball, hands Tyson Davis. Down to the corner, Parker Robinson. We mentioned his name for the first time.
And then down here on offense, they are creating bad matchups. Every time they set a screen, they are creating bad matchups. They're setting screen and rolls and creating bad matchups.
They stay outside. Tyson.
They're using their size against them. See, right there.
Here's Curry on the move, draws a double team, and he was grabbed on his way up. Well, they called that on the floor with 4-2?
I don't know how they could have.
And he will take
yeah,
it
there
out
it
of
is.
bounds.
2 shots. No.
2 shots.
No, he said 2. Referee was calling for 2.
Well, the funny thing is, we did see, it looked like Tyson went to the baseline thinking that he was going to have to trigger.
You weren't wrong.
Well, the thing is, we were fooled, they were fooled.
Yeah.
So in a game that we've seen 7 lead changes and 3 ties, it's weird to see a double-digit lead for anybody. And when we say in a game, we mean the first quarter.
We do.
And the lucky roll there for Bryce Curry.
And we say lucky, but if we got a stat sheet right now, I'm wondering if he's missed a shot yet of any kind, be it free throw or look at that
steal.
Oh,
and a take back and a score on the other side for John Sanderson, his first bucket.
And that just went through Bryce Curry's hands. He had that steal.
Sanderson with 14 points a ball game, 32-22. They're trying to reestablish some rhythm after their early flurry of points.
Yeah. Again.
Combs on the elbow. Now finally passes it off. It's Curry on the outside.
Yeah.
Works in. High left. Throws up the fadeaway. That's a thing of beauty.
I swear I don't think he's missed a shot yet.
Here's a long play.
Oh, my goodness.
How do you like that for Jacob Weber? His fifth trade this afternoon.
I mean, 16 points. He may not have missed either.
He's not missed from outside, that's for sure.
Yeah.
34-25 with 2:51 left to play here in this first half.
Yeah, remarkable performances by players on both squads. Look at
Oh,
this.
good, but the foul by Combs. Combs in the right place at the right time. Back to an 11-point lead.
And we still have 2.5 minutes to play in this first half, and we have been treated to one heck of a ball game already.
Here's a 3 straight on. No good. One and done there for Fernandez.
And they're out.
Here's a 3 off the catch. Too short for Andre Richardson. Andre had 10 in their last game on Friday. Here's a drive and a score by Sanderson. And now a timeout.
Yep. Not a bad timeout. Kelvin going to give his kids a chance to catch their collective breaths. Okay.
By the way, speaking of catching a breath, we need to let it be known that you have a lineage with Lakota West, more notably back when Lakota East and Lakota West were one combined school.
Yes.
And you are the proud owner of a state championship.
I do, yeah. I mean, it was probably one of the best times of my life, no question about it. I mean, aside from the birth of my kids, my own personal marriage, back in 1992, winning that state title, last year when Lakota West made their state run, that was an exciting time also, and it kind of brought me back to those moments. And, without a doubt, the banners that hang in both gyms, actually, that kind of recreate or commemorate those moments of back in 1992, that when we won the state title, good times. It was good times. I won it with my dad. My dad was our head coach, and then he and I coached together for years. Starting back, I think we date that back to about 1996 is when we started coaching together. But, we had a lot of good runs, And we almost made it back to state as coaches in 2004, almost.
As we relive the past here, and of course, really a thing to see. And by the way, I do want to say my partner, Scott Mueller, is not partisan. However, you can't help but see the smile come out on really nice scoring runs here by the Firebirds this afternoon.
For sure. I mean, the fact that I coach, that I teach, in the Lakota West School District even today, it does kind of make me a little partial to these young men. Had several of them in class. Josh Tyson, Bryce Curry.
Who has the ball right now
Indeed.
as we come back to play.
Yep. It's hard not to root for him.
Combs a little stop and go with the dribble. Nowhere to go on the turnaround. Tyson. By the way, Tyson's got really great body control.
He does.
And a foul as Andre Richardson was making his move.
Yeah.
They're trying to get Andre in the game here a little bit. He's been the quiet man so far, but honestly, with the histrionics by Curry and Tyson, who can blame them?
Yeah, right. I mean, well, and they're so disciplined. You know, they're not just taking shots. They are taking good shots. And you can tell that this is a pace that they have been trained to work at.
That's 2 on Sanderson, by the way.
Oh, that could be important. Oh, good move. Oh my!
What a follow in it! Dunk for Curry. Thank you very much.
And that is something again that Bryce does all the time. I have seen that play actually even in junior high, if you can believe it, partner. He did that in junior high.
By the way, to go from a standing position and flat-footed and dunk, that's legs.
Yes.
Here's a long 3, left short for Peyton Kemp.
And here we go.
A long
We're
outlet.
getting involved. Oh,
Walked
so
off
close.
the glass. And a foul.
Oh, so close. We almost got him on the scoreboard.
Almost.
Almost.
Well, let it be said that right now, Lakota West, like any other team, any other good team, working like machines. So you do have scorers and guys who don't score, but they do a job somewhere else.
They do.
And right now, you can say that about Richardson, who's been held out of the scorebook so far.
Exactly. And they have value. And the value of each of those players.
Sanderson stuck top of the
There
key.
it is.
Checked by Combs, and now come off of him. Here's a long 3. Wow! How far was that one? Devin Cleveland from 25 feet away.
I mean, these kids are taking zip code shots.
So the team with the height has been shooting the 3. The team with the height disadvantage has been taking the shots at the rim.
Right.
Go figure. 15 to play here in this first half. Combs.
Oh my.
Back to Tyson.
Oh, wow.
He pops. Long 2, no good. Off the mark. Sanderson the rebound.
Yep.
Up the court he goes.
Got to take it.
He plays. Weber for 3 and a miss, and that's the way this first half ends. Lakota West has an 8-point lead at intermission, 38-30. We've had fun so far in game number 4 of this Sunday event. We'll take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll review the first half and look ahead to half number 2 here on SUV TV. Well, this 4th game of 5 here at Find to the Hoop on the Sunday afternoon, powered by Beacon Orthopedics. It's turning out to be a good one. We didn't expect the track meet that it's become, but right now, winning that track meet is the Firebirds. They're leading the Lakers 38-30. Along with Scott Mueller, I'm Geoff Kim. Thanks for joining us here on SUV TV. Our producer, our videographer this afternoon is Marquez Burnett. Partner in this one, let's start with Lakota West. They're shooting 60% as a team from the floor.
Yeah, and 67% from the three-point line. I mean, they're torching the net, absolutely torching it, and the speed. Partner, you mentioned it, the sheer speed of this team to get the ball with the turnovers, the pressure that they're putting on LaLumiere defensively, and then to have the wherewithal to push the ball up the floor and finish at the rim the way they are, and then turn around and do it again the very next possession. I mean, it's just incredible. It's incredible.
West has shot 15 of 25 from the floor for 60%, 4 of 6 from behind the three-point line at 67%, 4 of 4 at the charity stripe. They're perfect there. 10 of 18 were the Lakers in the first half from the floor for 55.5%, 7 of 11 from behind the three-point line at 63.5%, and 3 for 3 at the charity stripe. They're perfect there. Rebounding margin in favor of the Firebirds, 10-8. Assist to turnovers, which is something that we need to consider right here. Only 3 assists for the Firebirds, only 1 turnover. They've forced 7 turnovers on the Lakers, and they have 4 assists as we come back to action here in the second half. As the Lakers go left to right. Have you caught your breath enough?
I think so. I think so. You know.
Short 2, no good there for Devin Cleveland. They stay outside. It's Gabe Weiss, and he throws it away.
Turnover.
Up ahead, Tyson Davis. And no good, no finish that time. The missed transition by Roman Combs.
Wow.
Rare miss at the hole.
Well, and I think he was just in between whether it's a dunk or a layup.
Sanderson to the rack.
Oh, good finish.
Basket, Jonathan Sanderson.
You know, partner, you mentioned the rebounds in the first half, 8 and 10. You know, the rebounds were just few and far between because the ball was just going in the basket so much. I mean, 68 points between both teams.
I mean, the string music was incredible. It's a lot of Vivaldi that's out there.
Right. There just weren't a whole lot of rebounds.
It's Weber who got the ball. Now to Sanderson. Tosses for Atlantis Wright. Both are going to Notre Dame. Little skip pass out to the sideline.
Good pass. Ooh.
Sanderson pumps 10 feet away. Sanderson is smooth. He knows what he's doing out there.
Kelvin Moss about halfway out on the court there wanting a charge. Didn't get it.
And the lead's been cut in half. Down to 4 at 38-34. Get a hugging match right there at the free throw line.
Well, and here's where West needs to respond. They can, very capable.
Tyson.
Ooh, missed
Bryce
that
Curry.
one. Yep, missed that one.
Combs underneath.
Good
Oh, what a
move.
move. No
Oh.
finish. Everything but the bucket.
Yeah, 0 for 2 for Mr. Combs on the finishes. It's easily this game could be all square.
Pass taken away. Here's the outlet. Here's Tyson up
Yeah.
ahead.
Oh, there
and
it is.
thank you very much.
And see, that's what Combs could have done with his first finish. Just should have dunked the ball.
Here's the best credit I can give Tyson as far as dunking and finishing at the hole.
Yeah.
The way he explodes at the hoop. Imagine LeBron James, but 6 inches shorter. Here's a 3. Sanderson misses, and it's a 3-on-1.
Oh, here we go.
Thank you very much. The lob and the finish to Tyson again.
The fact that Josh Tyson can do something like that he can finish with the ball and without the ball, unbelievable.
6 dunks in this ball game.
I mean, everybody needs to have him on speed dial.
So Tyson picks up the personal. A little ticky-tack foul out there on the sideline. That's his first. And the lead has ballooned back up to 8 for Lakota West. Sanderson, top of the key, 3 straight on. Boy, he is silky smooth. 11 for John Sanderson.
I mean, clearly a very capable point guard.
He's a stat sheet stuffer.
He is.
14 a ball game, along with 5 rebounds and 6 assists a game. All-around floor game for John Sanderson, who has the ball handler right now.
Oh, gosh.
Nice slip move for Richardson.
Yeah.
Can't finish. And the rebound is at for Atlantis Wright. Devin Cleveland got the rebound. 5-point ball game. Here's Cleveland, stop and go. Outside, Weiss for 3 from the corner, off the mark. Tyson the rebound, and he wants to run. Stop and go across the timeline.
Here we go.
Around into the paint,
Good
to the
move.
hole he goes, no
Oof.
good with the left hand. And we got a foul underneath.
Yeah, I mean, while Bryce is going to pick up a foul here, I think Kelvin Moss has a point that with the contact that's been happening on the other end, it's almost trivial how that was a foul.
I'm not a big fan of touch fouls in a game like this.
Right.
I'm not a fan of touch fouls in general.
Agreed. But the fact that there's been the contact that there has been on both ends, the fact that West has been tagged with 2 fouls and the Lakers fouled or touched with none, interesting.
He'll stay up front. By the way, we got one more game coming up tonight. It'll be the nightcap. It'll be Arlington, Upper Arlington against Alter. Hard to imagine that game being better than the one that we're enjoying right now.
I don't either. This has been very entertaining.
Catch and release. 3, knock it down for Jacob Weber. His 6th trade this afternoon.
Yeah, and he continues to fill it up.
It's back to a 2-point ball game. Lakers have weathered the storm. Elijah Dunn back into this contest for Calvin Moss. It's Dunn with the ball, 1 dribble and out to Tizere Mamutsi, seeing his first
good
action.
back door. Oh, lost
Off the hands of Curry, he gets it back on the corner, back to Mamutsi. And now a little hand check. Or we have a timeout.
No, little timeout here. Looks like Kelvin Wasserman's talking over.
So a timeout on the floor. We'll hold things right here with 3:33 left to go. As we had mentioned, the Lakers weathering the storm, and they've cut it back to a 2-point ball game back, and it was a double-digit ball game back in the first half, so they've really taken care of business.
Yeah, the difference here, from at least from my perspective, you might see it a little differently, is their pressure. So LaLumiere has actually started to almost hand back to Lakota West what West was doing to them in the first half. So they're starting to put that ball pressure back on the Firebirds, handing them a bit of a dose of their own medicine, which, to be expected a little bit. The officials are somewhat letting them play, though, to your credit, I don't know if I'm a big fan of ticky-tack fouls either.
We didn't get a chance to mention this. Firebirds played a couple nights ago against Coleraine, blew out the Cardinals, as you would expect, unfortunately, for Coleraine, 76-29. They used 14 players in the game, West did. They had 4 players in double figures. And, when I read off the scores, you'll understand this. So Joshua Tyson had 15, Bryce Curry had 11, Andre Richardson and Roman Combs had 10 apiece. Now, you'd say, those are low numbers. Well, that's because they hit the bench very early in that game.
Correct. I mean, Coleraine, while they have historically been a football powerhouse, their basketball has not been such.
Skip past to Dunn, catch and release, 3 left short. And the rebound belongs to John Sanderson. And a field goal here will tie it up, and a 3 will give them the lead back and make it an 8th lead change. But we haven't seen a lead change since the first quarter. Weiss on the catch, top of the key, hands it off. Devin Cleveland, a long 3, top of the key, no good. Rebound, Bryce Curry. And they'll have a little bit more pace here.
Here we go.
Oh, Combs to the hole!
There's the finish.
Great secondary break for the Firebirds.
Oh.
Nice runner.
From one end to the other.
Peyton Kemp scores his first bucket, and back to a 2-point ball game. Done with the ball up high.
So points not as prevalent this quarter for the Firebirds as they were in the first half, but there we go.
Combs with a beauty move low right. He's smooth around the bucket.
He is. He really is. I mean, he's been a really nice addition to this ball club.
Sanderson misfires with a lefty layup, and now it's a 2-on-3. The move and
good
the
hands.
steal off the hands of Curry.
Got a little careless with that one.
Cleveland out, and he plays to Kemp. Kemp's jumper around the baseline, no good. Here's
good
a long
pass.
rebound.
Here we go.
Thank you very much. Bryce Curry with 2 the fun way. He's got 19 in the book.
Again, those are the points that Lakota West kind of lives for, are those throw out points. Getting out in transition.
4-0 run after the Lakers cut it back to 2. Nice layup. Peyton Kemp with another bucket. Found the hole, the seam down the left lane line, and got the easy 2.
All right, so a little bit of a reset by West here.
The dump off to Combs.
Good pass
Wrap around
out.
to Dunn. From the corner, a 3 off the mark. And you can feel the tension in the building wanting the 3 for Lakota West.
Well, and after having hit his first one, he's gone 0 for 3 in the second half.
Move by Kemp, low right, stuck down there by Tyson. Back outside Sanderson for 3. He knocks it down.
Big shot. That's a big shot. Bring this game within 1 with under a minute.
48-47. Again, the Lakers have 6 Division I signees.
Right.
6 of them. This is a college team that Lakota West is playing and leading against. And a steal.
Yeah.
A 2-on-2 break.
For the lead.
Cleveland to the hole, no good. No charge.
Good play by Elijah Dunn right there defensively to recognize that the offense was out of control. Get his position early. Draw that offensive foul. That was a big play.
Good job by Dunn in the paint area. To the right of the bucket from our side with 34.4 to go. And we'll see. Hard to imagine that they play for a final shot here, but the way they're coming up the floor, they're going to take their time up for a minute. Tyson Davis, he'll run the point here in this set. check by Sanderson.
Oh,
Combs
boy.
outside.
He's there.
Here's Tyson, the fadeaway.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Another bucket for Joshua Tyson
Yep.
to give him 20.
Man, both coaches wanting their teams to just speed things up, both defensively and offensively.
Here's Sanderson to the hole.
Oh,
and
good block.
rejected by Tyson with 1.6 to go.
I mean, both coaches real fired up about what they wanted their teams to do.
Sanderson will trigger from the baseline.
Yep. Oh, Sanderson's not getting a free look this time.
Here's a three, short of the buzzer,
Oh.
no good. Off the mark for Cleveland, and we head to the fourth.
Yeah.
Wow, what a ball game do we have here. West leading the Lakers by a score of 50-47. We're flying to the hoop here in Kettering, here on SUV TV. The all-important fourth quarter we go, and we got a doozy here in Kettering, Ohio. Here at Flying to the Hoop, powered by Beacon Orthopedics. I'm Geoff Kim. Scott Mueller alongside. Glad to have you along here for the ride here on SUV TV. It's been a dunk fest here in Kettering this afternoon.
Yeah, and I think this is going to boil down to the wills of two players for each team. It's going to come down to Sanderson and Weber for the Lakers, and it's going to come down to Curry and Tyson for the Firebirds. What can those two players do for each of their respective teams
Tyson
here in the fourth
Davis.
quarter?
Here's Dunn. Oh, I beg your pardon. Here's Tyson out on the baseline. Goes baseline. Goes and one! He worked in, got the step down on Kemp, and will go to the line for the bonus. Is there anything he can't do?
It's hard to believe that there's not. He just has that je ne sais quoi, you know, that I don't know what type of mentality. You just don't know what he can't do.
No good.
Except make a free throw.
So the scoreboard has him up for 20. I
Right.
have him for 22 unofficially on our count. And it's 52-47 officially here in the gym.
Oh.
Near steal, saved by Fernandez Wright. Sanderson, who's been the star for the Lakers.
Here we go. That's a good pass.
Back to right down low,
good
and he
hands.
stole it away and
Oh.
lost it out of bounds. Off the hands of Bryce Curry with 7:18 to go here in this game.
So a lot of time to play, but certainly Josh Tyson answers the call early with his play.
By the way, to prepare for this game, of course, it helps that the Firebirds play in what may be the toughest conference in Ohio this year, the Greater Miami Conference. Here's three for Sanderson, back iron and out.
Yep.
Fernandez Wright
yep.
gets cut down and fouled by Tyson Davis.
Well, and that's where the Falcons' length and height play an advantage. I mean, Tyson Davis just not quite able to get up to that level.
The good news for the Firebirds is because that's not on the shot, it's a common foul, the ball will be taken out of bounds.
Right.
So I want to get back to the Greater Miami Conference.
Sure.
Do you follow Max Preps?
I do.
So according to Max Preps, in Division I in Ohio, the number one team is the team that we're watching this afternoon, the Lakota West Firebirds.
Right.
Number 2 is the Princeton Vikings.
Yep.
Number 5, or 4, I believe, it's 4, the Mason Comets.
Correct. All of which reside in the GMC.
That's a small area. That's a very small window geographically for some great basketball.
Right. And, you know, Mason Comets, coached by C.J. Fleming, who was at Baden High School just a short year ago.
No good for Sanderson. A long 25-footer.
Yeah.
And the Firebirds have the ball in the lead, up by 5. Well, Mason has traditionally been very good.
Traditionally, yes. Under some
Tyson to
awfully
the
good
rack, no
coaching.
good. The
Oh, no,
rebound and a
that's-
foul
it
underneath.
could be a foul going the other way. Yeah, I was afraid they might get Combs for a pushing foul from behind there. Looked like he got an advantage.
So Combs picks up the personal. No home cooking for the Ohio team this afternoon.
Guess not. Oh, that's deep.
30-footer for Weber,
Okay,
and a miss
well.
finally from outside.
So we found his kryptonite. It's the 30th foot.
I mean, that's J.J. Redick territory.
Yeah, Luke Kennard territory right there. Yeesh. Wow.
Tyson off the screen.
Oh,
Bryce
wow.
Curry
Yeah.
and a steal. Sanderson one-on-one down the floor. Will take it to the hole and
Nice play.
did a great job twisting and turning with the back to the rim to get it to back within 3.
And we're seeing the suspects that I spoke about at the start of this quarter. We're seeing these guys create the moments for their teams. Yeah.
You got a foul. And it's going to be on Sanderson. He stole the ball, but he got a little bit of the body out.
Yeah. Well, and look, maybe in college that may not be a foul, but right here, it's going to be one. Right here, right now. Yep.
Lakers have the timeout. They've called it here with 5:45. All right, partner, a little bit of story time. I don't know what you have in your bag of tricks here, but want to go back to your championship year.
Okay.
Obviously, Lakota West and East had split off from Lakota High School, so we have 2 different high schools now. You do teach in the Lakota West district, so maybe a hair loyalty out to that direction. What are your memories here when you played back there and getting to that championship?
So what I remember is that, the stretch of games that we played, we got to play teams like Woodward, we got to play teams like Elder. I mean, a lot of storied programs, along the way. Hamilton High. I mean, there were some awfully tough teams that we played along the route. Aiken, Cincinnati Aiken, tough teams. And, the stretch doesn't get any easier. So, comparatively speaking, the teams that, say, Lakota West got to play along their stretch, I mean, very similar, tough teams. The Columbus teams that they're playing these days. But yet to get out of the Southwest Ohio district is so tremendously difficult. But then to stretch into the Columbus region, oh my. It doesn't get any easier.
Bryce Curry will trigger right in front of his own bench. Up by 3. You don't want to say they need a bucket at this point, but they need momentum back.
They do.
Here's Curry, spin, pumps from the elbow, no good, off the lip.
Oops.
It's loose and it belongs to Combs. Back outside, Tyson Davis misfires. And the rebound down to Ferlandis Wright and a foul.
Yep, a little unfortunate that didn't go. That would have given them a little bit of an insurance.
I'm sorry, did we have a foul or is it just out of bounds?
No, I think it just went out of bounds.
So, here come the Lakers down by 3. A long bucket will tie it up.
Well, and with John Sanderson, anything's possible.
Tries to roll off the screen, now comes into the lane, stop, low right, throws
there
it
it
up,
is.
and 1.
Yep, there it is.
Sanderson has the body type to withstand the hit and actually score off the contact, and he'll go to the line and we'll try to tie it up.
I mean, the body control, the level of intelligence, the basketball IQ, it's not surprising that Matt Painter wanted this kid.
Back iron and out. It's still a one-point ball game.
So, no tie, but definitely closer. Ooh, that's going to be over and back. Shocking.
Here's Combs, fills the lane, goes to the rack, no good in the foul.
Yeah. I thought so too.
Foul by Ferlandis Wright, and he'll pick up his first.
Laker foul number 3 of Jacob.
They're going to give it to Weber. Beg your pardon.
Huh.
I thought the contact came late by Wright, but that's his first as well.
Yeah.
Roman Combs at the line, shooting 2.
2 shots coming up for Roman Combs. String music on the first.
Yep.
He's a 73% shooter at the stripe this year.
Yep. Decent, respectable.
Good supporting act here for this West squad. Makes 1 of 2. And it's a 2-point contest here in Kettering this afternoon.
Oh, don't leave Sanderson. Oh, that's
3.
tough. Man, put him in the bleachers.
No good. And Lakota West wants to run. They will hold up. Wait on the secondary break. Tyson looking for a screen, getting one from Griffin Long.
Oh, no.
And lost the handle to Sanderson. 1-on-1 down the floor, takes it up.
Oh, good defense.
And in, and we are tied here with 4:13 to go.
I mean, he made it as tough as he could without fouling him, and he still made the basket.
Knotted up at 53. That's our fourth tie of the afternoon.
I mean, you could not be more even right now with Sanderson and Weber each having 20 and 19, respectively.
Got a foul, contact, as
Yeah.
Tyrone Davis trying to work against Peyton Kemp, and Kemp will pick up his second. I thought for a second they were going to give Tyson on the elbow,
Yeah.
but instead it's Kemp.
I did too. Yeah, I agree with you. I thought that could have been easily called an offensive foul also. So you're spot on, partner.
Bryce Curry will be the trigger man. Looking inside.
Foot. Yeah, this is where you need to be a little careful. You're under 4 minutes of play. You don't want to put them in the bonus too early.
And by proxy, that we're seeing a little slowdown. Here's Combs, a little stop and go, back low left, and now shut off. Tyson Davis to the well, no good. The putback by Combs can't fall, and this one will go the other way.
No, I don't know about this.
Well, the line official, the baseline official, pointed one way, pointed the other, and pointed back the other way.
And he's just not willing to overrule him. I had it differently, but oh well. And I did just notice that Lakota West is in the bonus.
Sanderson penetrates.
Oh, that's a good stop.
And in, and he gives LaLumiere the lead.
Yeah. That's the first lead in a while.
That's the 8th lead change this afternoon. Lakers have a 2-point advantage. Timeout.
Timeout.
Charge to West. Oh, it is to West.
Yep.
With 3:08 to go.
Yep.
Coming up here after this one, we'll have the nightcap. It'll be Upper Arlington and Alter, set for right around 6:30 here at Flying to the Hoop, powered by Beacon Orthopedics. Along with Scott Mueller, I'm Geoff Kim. We've had fun this afternoon here on SUV TV. One of the things that we thought about right at intermission, West was so hot for about a 6-minute game period at the end of the first period and about the 4 minutes of the second quarter that you kind of go, well, it's great that they do this. Can they keep it up? And right now the answer is no, and back come the Lakers. Agreeable.
I mean, the pace of play is something that you kind of hope is sustainable, but even in situations like this, and when you're playing a team that has as much prowess as a prep school like LaLumiere, or anybody that has the kind of depth that your opponent has like they do, it's tough. It's tough because clearly they have the guns that can stay up with you. You know, when you're playing against more what I would call, and I think you would even call a more traditional high school club, you might be able to get away with that. Against a team like the Falcons here, I don't believe it's as sustainable. So we're seeing more of a slowdown, maybe more of a careful approach.
The thing that's apparent as we progress through this game, well, you only have so much adrenaline to have the frenetic pace that we saw in the first half, and we've seen a slowdown, especially from Lakota West. Meanwhile, on the other side, John Sanderson has taken over the ball game. And he's done it. It's like watching a surgeon. Here's Combs out of the timeout, draws the double team. They play back outside with 2:53 to go.
So I'm looking for Josh Tyson to somehow, or Curry, to somehow get involved in this. And
Curry
that's
throws
not
it
what I
away
was looking
and
for.
a foul.
Really?
Meanwhile, Curry's a little slow to get up.
But what?
Laker foul number 20.
Okay, that's going to put him at the line.
And Curry came down on the floor hard. We heard
Yeah.
the thud from way up here, and it was loud.
But what was? Is he cramped?
Working on the right leg.
Okay.
So with the official stop, we'll carry on with John Sanderson. By the way, Sanderson, it was pretty clear that he wanted to stay close to home.
Yeah.
He had offers from Illinois, Indiana,
Yep.
Eastern Michigan, and the University of Detroit.
Right.
Where he ended up going? South Bend.
South Bend.
Guess where South Bend is in, where compared to where he's currently playing?
It's right up the road.
30 minutes away.
30 minutes. Well, good for him. You know, I can applaud a kid that wants to stay close enough to allow his family and his friends to be able to come and see him play.
Checking in for the Firebirds.
I can appreciate that.
And by the way, Gan Salongo, the big man who I think we saw in the initial minutes and we haven't seen since.
Yeah.
He's headed to Notre Dame too. Gabe Weiss, who we saw a little bit more in the first half, he's headed to Western Kentucky. He chose the Hilltoppers over Cincinnati, Clemson, Illinois, and Indiana.
Wow.
So I don't know what the NIL money is like at this point in that part of the state, but you wonder if Weiss got a little in his pocket.
Maybe.
Jacob Weber, who had the big first half, as Curry is still on the floor.
Yeah.
So Weber, even though he plays in Indiana, he's from Nebraska, so he had a national recruiting profile, and he also chose to stay in Indiana. He's going to play at Purdue, and then he's currently ranked 99th in the ESPN Top 100 in the class of 2026. Rivers Knight will also join him there and play for Matt
Now,
Painter.
we haven't seen much of Rivers Knight. I know he's over there.
And he had the 3 back in the first half, and that was in it.
Okay. So, you know, interestingly enough, not seeing the full complement of players today.
And we really hope that Bryce is all right.
Yeah.
Help me out on this. It's been a minute since I've broadcast the Lakota West game.
Yeah.
Did he have an older brother that played for Jim Leon?
Yes, he did. And right now, the older brother's name is escaping me. But yes, he did.
That's a $64 question.
Yeah, right.
Now, the thing that I seem to recall is his older brother was more of a cutter, much less of a scorer.
Right.
Whereas Bryce is much more gifted with the ball in his hands.
Agreed. Yeah.
Whether you're only attending this game or games all weekend, be sure to stop by the merchandise.
So a protracted wait, unfortunately, here.
Yeah.
And we'll take a short timeout. 2:44 left to go here in this fourth period. We'll step aside here on SUV TV. Bryce Curry walking to the bench a little gingerly. I think one of the things that we had mentioned in the short timeout was that, hey, it might have cramped up. And if that's the case, that's all right. You know, he might be done for the day at that point. But at the same time, you don't want a lingering injury. And it's selfish as basketball fans and around the state of Ohio not to want that, because that changes the complexion of the entire state of Ohio in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think more to a point, you just want him to be in good enough health so that he doesn't have to go through a long rehab process.
Correct. And you're right. That does change the complexion of an entire team, especially when you lose someone like Bryce Curry. So, you know, we really hope that he can heal up quickly. It does hurt. Cramps are extremely painful, but looks like they're tending to him just fine.
The good news is, depending upon where a cramp or an injury might be, and you wonder if he got like some sort of a stinger where he's like trying to feel himself for a while. Though it's not like hitting a funny bone in the arms.
True.
And the free throw good
True.
here to start things off as we get back into action for Andre Richardson.
The Firebirds.
Yeah.
Richardson, a starting guard, averaging just under 7 points a ball game. Got 10 in the last game against Coleraine a couple nights ago.
Good
And down
bucket
low.
there. Good bucket. Good
And
points
ties
to
it
get
up.
on the board. Yep. Good for him to get on the board with those two. Reset this game for 2:42 left.
Fifth tie of this contest. Here's Sanderson, checked by Tyson. Stuck at the elbow, keeps the dribble alive. Now finally has to kick it out. Here's 3 from the corner, off the mark for Devin Cleveland. And here comes West. With a lead and a bucket here will give him the lead. The Ballin will get the lead. The drive by Tyson, the runner.
shot.
Are you kidding me?
Big shot.
What a floating shot by Tyson.
That's the kind of play you are looking for from your leader, your top contender. Oh, short.
No good. Right, the cleanup, no good. He'll go to the line. With 1:59 to go.
Really wish they'd have come up with that one
Firebird foul
as a
number
rebound.
23, Griffin Long. That's his third.
Get the
Griffin
ball
Long,
back.
beg your pardon, Griffin Long picks up the personal.
Yeah.
Orlando's right at the line, shooting 2.
We're seeing the value of being a little bit taller than the Firebirds are.
Orlando's right. He came into this ball game as an 83% shooter at the stripe this year.
That's good for a big man. That's real good for a big guy.
Long comes out. Elijah Dunn will take his place. Looking to tie it up. And he does. 6th tie of this contest. Knotted up at 57.
Comes a 2-minute basketball game. Run the 2-minute drill here.
Tyson dumps it off. Combs, a little 2-man game and no good and a
I was
foul.
going to say, there almost has to be a foul there. I don't know how 2 guys can crash into him and there not be one.
His third.
Did they give that to Sanderson?
They did.
So-
That's his 4th.
So that's his 4th. Right, it looked like was closer to him, but that really helps out Lakota West in a big, big way. No
Oh.
good.
Oh, and Bryce
At
Curry
what
is
point-
checked back in.
At what point, if you're Pat Holmes, do you consider sitting
Ugh.
for defensive purposes,
Yeah.
sitting Sanderson?
Well, it's a possibility. I mean, it's a matter of being able to get him back into the game for the key moments, though. I mean, like right now they're on offense, so yeah, offense for defense, maybe.
1 of 2. Holmes gives him the lead at 58 to 57. That's the 9th lead change here this afternoon.
But he
And to your point, we can't gloss over this.
yeah, like
as,
he can't. That's a good play, but he can't commit an offensive foul either. That's the other thing for him.
Another lead change at 59 to 58 on the 2 by Sanderson. 10th lead change. Want to talk about Bryce Curry. Glad to see him back on the floor. Whatever scared him and spooked him, he's okay. Tyson to the
Good
rack.
move. But see, he's going to be able to do that because Sanderson can't give up his 5th foul. So Josh is going to be able to go right around it. I almost wonder why Sanderson is still guarding him.
You're just asking for trouble.
Right.
Kemp.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And the rebound to Combs. Combs up
here we
ahead.
go.
Curry.
Curry.
Thank you
Boom.
very much.
Curry.
Timeout. Wow.
Play. Clearly, Bryce Curry is okay.
11 lead changes, and we're under a minute at 48.1 seconds left to go. Timeout charge to the Lakers. So right now, even though you're going back on offense, what do you do about Sanderson saddle with 4? Because right now you have to put him somewhere if you're going to keep him alive, and you can't put him on Tyson.
You can't. You can't put him on Josh Tyson. You almost got to put him on. You got to put him on one of the other guards. You can't put him on Tyson, and you don't want to put him in a position to be able to help. So, yeah, I almost wonder with the timeouts that he has, if you don't utilize, because he has 3 timeouts left. So do you take him out of the game right now and not even let him be in on defense? You got a ton of guards on your bench. You got a ton of talent on your bench. So perhaps put him in, like right now he can stay in there on offense, but do you go offense for defense? I think at this point, if you want to win this game, if that's important to you right now, yeah, go offense for defense.
Scoreboard has Sanderson with 24. I have him down for 22. It doesn't matter right now.
Yeah.
He's been the key factor since the initial hot start by Jacob Weber, he's cooled off. Now, to be fair, they've not looked for Weber, and he's seen sparing minutes here in the second half. It's been Sanderson's game.
Yep. Now, Sanderson currently in the game. He will lead this offense, which I fully expected.
Weber gives it to him, and here we go with 45 to go.
But do you score, call a timeout, and get him out of the game? That's the question.
Step around. 3 from the corner is way short. Wright gets it. He puts it up.
Nothing.
Good. He gets it back. And now he'll kick it out.
Oh, that's a big three.
For Weber. He knocks it down.
Yep, there's the timeout.
His
There's
7th
the 3 to
straight,
tie it.
another timeout with 30.4 to go. Knotted up at 62. Mercy.
Jacob
7th
Weber.
tie of the game.
Jacob Weber has been outstanding from the three-point line. I mean, he can hit it from everywhere.
Wow. Well, with 30.4 to go, if you're Lakota West, you play for a final shot, knowing that if you don't make it, well, you give the ball back if there's enough time, or you go to overtime. So there's your three scenarios. You win at the buzzer if you play to drain the clock, or you go ahead and take first available.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think the defense dictates that. If you get a chance going to the rim, you take it. But if not, yeah, I think you play for that final shot. So, yeah, I think the defense determines that. And I think the fact that Sanderson is on the court right now says that the Falcons coach has full faith in the fact that he can do it. He can do this. So here we go.
30 to play, and they're going to take their sweet time. Sanderson will guard the ball handler.
Yeah, he's going to guard Josh Tyson. So
Tyson Davis with 15 to go. Combs has it, checked by Wright. 10 to go.
Here we go. It's going to be Josh Tyson to the hoop right here. Here we go.
5 to go. He pumps.
For the win.
No good. Tapped out. It stays up front with
Okay,
0.8 seconds to go.
Yep, he has a timeout. All right, good call.
And we'll take it right here. Tied up at 62, so one less effort. It's got to be something, a catch and go immediately.
I think you go two options here, and you want them both to happen almost simultaneously, so that it creates a tough switch for the defense. You want something going to the hoop, but you also want something going to the perimeter at the same time, because a 2 wins the game. A 2 wins the game.
Heck, if you're LaLumiere, don't foul, because a 1 wins the game.
Right, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. So, I mean, the inbound passer becomes the key. You throw the ball where you can get the best option.
What a beauty we've had this afternoon in Kettering.
And in my opinion, right now, Tyson Davis, it's to Josh Tyson or Bryce Curry. That's my throw.
Here's Davis. Looking.
There it is.
Still looking. Dumps it up.
Oh!
Tyson, and we head to overtime. Tyson is on the floor. He landed awkwardly. We didn't see a foul on that, and it looks like we go to extra minutes.
Yeah.
Wow. So we'll head to overtime.
He's just upset he missed the shot.
And we'll come back to you for the overtime period when we return on SUV TV. To overtime we go here in Kettering. This one, the 4th game of 5 on a Sunday afternoon, is going to be something we all remember for a while. Lakota West and LaLumiere are tied up at 62, thanks to a 3 in the late seconds by Jacob Weber, his 7th trifecta this afternoon. Taps controlled by Lakota West, and away we go in overtime.
Yeah, but if he goes out.
Tyson to the hole and to score.
So now it begs the question that the 4 fouls on Sanderson, is that going to play a factor now that there's 4 more minutes on the clock?
You got to think so, right? You got to think about where you might get away from it. Here's a 3, back iron and out. You got to think about like a situation where if you're Tyson, if you get Sanderson on your hip, you're licking your chops.
Well, and he's not guarding Tyson anymore. He's guarding Tyson Davis. So there's been a switch in that regard.
Griffin Long got a touch. They go to Roman Combs up high on the right. Here's a
Curry
long
for
3,
three.
knock it down! Bryce Curry from long range.
This
And a
is
5-0 run.
reminiscent of the first quarter.
Drive Sanderson, back outside, 3 off the catch, knock it down from
Wow.
Peyton Kemp. 7 off the bench for Peyton Kip to make it a 2-point contest.
It's like we've transported back to the first quarter.
You can only hope, right?
Oh.
Griffin Long got a touch. Holmes has it. Bryce Curry. 2.5 to play.
Well, good
They
pass.
go underneath. Tyson Davis no good.
Oh,
Ah, he came open on the baseline.
Did.
Nobody was around him. Devin Cleveland has the ball. Center jump circle. Needs some help. Shakes by. Tyson Davis now pumps from the elbow. 15 feet away. And another tie in this ball game, knotted up at 67. Our 8th tie of this game. Mercy.
very impressive.
It's Combs. Fills the lane to the
move.
rack he goes.
Just that small hesitation was just enough to freeze the defense and give him the momentum going to the hoop with no defense.
Sanders
Good block.
rejected out of bounds by Tyson. And some wars between Sanderson and Tyson.
We got a couple of good competitors here. I don't think there's any harm there.
Sanderson will trigger. Cleveland will handle. 1:26 to go against a 2-3 zone. And now they shake to a man. Ferlandis right.
Good pass.
Dumps underneath. It's Weber,
Oh,
no
wow.
good, and a
Yeah.
foul. Griffin Long can't believe that he fouled him, but he picks up his fourth. Oh, they give it to Davis?
Yeah, that was Davis on
Griffin Long was the one who put his hands on his head. But they give it to Davis, they give it to Davis.
yeah.
Shooting 2.
Jacob Weber is a 71% shooter to strike the screen. He misses the
Well,
first.
you see that every once in a while that, even though you're a prolific three-point shooter, sometimes you just struggle from the line. Or, maybe it's just a range thing.
Well, it's muscle memory, right?
Yeah, right.
I mean, when
Yeah.
you're shooting
Yeah.
long on
Yep.
threes, there's an arc.
Yeah.
You don't want the same arc on free throws.
Yeah. So, it happens. It's a big rebound. Big rebound. Oh, he
No
missed them both.
good.
Wow.
Dunn the rebound.
Uh-oh.
Dunn has the
Oh,
top of
no.
the key. Turnaround three.
No.
Back ironing out. That's not the shot you want.
No, it's not. Not at this point in the game. You want possession.
Gabe Weiss.
Sanderson.
To Sanderson to the hole. And a timeout. That's not the shot you want.
No. Elijah Dunn needs to...
And that's no disrespect to the player.
No,
but the thing is
that's
this.
right.
When you're in open floor, at
Right.
that point of the game with the lead,
Yep.
hold the ball.
Yeah. Possession is key in that situation. That's exactly right. And he just needs to recognize that, and that's part of the maturation as a player.
9 ties, 11 lead changes. It's a beauty.
It is.
And it's a beauty in Kettering here this afternoon.
Kind of instant classic. They talk about that all the time on ESPN. There's games like that all over the place. This is one for the flying to the hoop. This will be
If you're
worth
the
the money.
nightcap, by the way, if you're playing in the nightcap, if you're Upper Arlington and Alter, good luck.
Right.
Good luck.
Oh, but the folks that paid for their ticket price here today to see this game, you definitely got your money's worth. You're not only seeing two really good teams, but you're seeing them go at it. I mean, you look up at those scoreboards, and you're seeing a whole lot of points by a whole lot of good players.
Every time Lakota West has pressed an advantage here in the late minutes, back come the Lakers.
Right. I just love the competitiveness.
Here's Tyson running a little slow. Sanderson will guard him. They had words with one another just about a minute ago. We'll see how this plays out. It's Combs. Too much time on the clock to think about a last shot.
Agreed.
I got to tell you, the only school that I can think of in the region that would do that one might be Clint Atkins in Lakota East. I've seen 70-second possessions out of that school in years past.
Man.
25 on the game clock. Well, they may play for a final.
But,
It's Tyson again.
Yep.
15 on the game
There it
clock.
is.
Checked by
This is
Sanderson.
it.
Got away with a foul. Gets around him to the hole. Up and no
Oh,
good.
my good, but there's
9.1 left to go and a foul. And if that's on Sanderson, that's fine. And what an effort by John Sanderson tonight.
tremendous effort, no question about it. A noble effort by that young man. I mean, points, defense, assists, everything. Top to bottom.
And he took over the second half and into the stretch of overtime.
Yeah. So regardless of the outcome of this game.
By the way, related to the departed Sanderson, he's going to be a hell of a player in Notre Dame.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and talk about the education he's going to get. Oh.
Tyson breaks the tie. He's got 27.
Now, it's still 9.1 ticks on the clock, and there's no doubt that there's enough talent left on the floor.
If you're the Lakers, you go first available on the shot.
Absolutely, because you need a tip in.
Got them both. Yep. 28 in the book for Tyson. And now they want to talk about it.
Right.
Lakers want to talk about it. The thing that you have to look for with Sanderson out of the game is Weber, I believe. Right?
Sure.
He's been so hot. He's got 7 trays tonight.
Yep.
That would be for a game winner. You're not looking for him for 2. You're looking for him to be wide open for a 3.
Right. I agree with you 100%, because even like if the shot goes down, it's like you said, it's a game winner. But if it doesn't, you've got the length and the size at the rim for a catch and a finish on the rebound. And that is a game tire and push it to another extended period. So I don't see why you don't try that catch and shoot right away.
9.1 seconds. 2 makes it the charity stripe for Joshua Tyson. A game high 28. To lead all scorers. Mercy, what a game.
Oh, and the level of intensity that has been on that court from the moment the ball was tossed up back in the first quarter to even what we've seen here in the overtime. And I said it that this has been reminiscent even of that first quarter. This has been outstanding. It's been outstanding.
I can't wait to see the final numbers on this
one.
There are going to be a lot to pour through.
Yeah. I mean, I know Southeastern Prep scored 92 points in their game yesterday with their opponent scoring 52, but I mean, this has been a very high-scoring affair for 2 very good basketball teams.
It's Weiss out of the timeout. He sends it in. Peyton Kemp in the lane. He kicks it out.
For the win.
3 for the corner.
Got it.
Knock it down for Devin Cleveland. And that's your game winner.
Wow. Wow. That is incredible. Now, question is,
final score here in this one in overtime. They still have 69 up on the board. Hang on. Did they wave off the basket? No, and it's a winner for LaLumiere. 72-71 in overtime. What a finish. Just an incredible game here this afternoon. There was some confusion down on the court. The officials got together. The shot was off. It's almost like they questioned if it was a 3 or not. It was, and that was your game winner.
yeah.
Wow.
Remarkable. Remarkable.
Cancel the upper Arlington.
The Lakers improved to 14-1 with a brilliant win this afternoon. The Firebirds are handed their first loss in 14 tries. A valiant effort by two teams. Nobody wanted to lose. The Lakers got away with it at the final, with Cleveland with a bucket at the end to end it.
And you know, as difficult as that outcome is for Lakota West, and I know losing is never easy to accept, there's really nothing to feel bad about there. I mean, the performances all the way around were just outstanding.
9 ties, 11 lead changes. Partner, your final thoughts on this one as we prepare for the final game of the night.
I mean, just a remarkable performance. Both sides of this game were a treat, and I'm almost sorry that the team had to lose that game. I wish that game could almost end in a tie.
Joshua Tyson had the game high with 28 points, but it was a Cleveland 3 with a couple seconds left to go to seal the win for the Lakers. LaLumiere improves to 14-1. Lakota West dropped their first game in 14 tries. They are 13-1. Thanks go out to our producer, videographer, Marquez Burnett. Again, the final in overtime, 72-71. Lakers win this one, and we'll be back with you in 15 minutes for the nightcap. It'll be Alter and Upper Arlington. For Scott Mueller, I'm Geoff Kim. So long for now from Kettering.